I see so many people buy a planner and it's just blank. They don't even use it. So I want to shed some light on how you could actually be intentional with a daily planner so it just doesn't sit into the corner and collect dust. What's up guys, welcome back to the channel. In today's video, we get to talk about something that I tend to nerd out about, and that's productivity, more specifically planning. So we're gonna be going into detail how I plan for a productive week to hit my goals using my daily planner. And this is something that I've been doing for actually a long time, but over the last few years, I've been really consistent and intentional about what I write down, what's important to me, and focus on hitting those throughout the week. Do I always hit every single task and goal that I write down? Of course not. Life is busy, life is messy, we have so much going on. But I promise you, if you write down your goals and you do the proper steps to be intentional in hitting them, it will surprise you. It will blow you away how many of those things you check off just by simply writing them down. I think it was Denzel Washington who said, dreams are just dreams, but once you write down those dreams, they become real. It becomes written. It's something in your subconscious level that lets you know that this is important and that it's attainable so long as you work hard, put the time in and effort, and get to it. Now, before we dive into this, I want to stress one important thing about writing down your goals. Please don't make the mistake I did early on, which was write down just what's based off of your job or professional goals. Ensure that you take time to write down your personal goals as well, no matter how small they are. I don't care what it is, we have to make sure that we prioritize those tasks as well, put time aside for them. That ensures that we're filling our cup and that we could get the other tasks done that are important. Whatever it is in your day-to-day task that you want to prioritize, write it down. Then you can look back and reflect at the end of the week and you will be surprised at how much you had gotten done and how much more productive that you were. So let's get into it. So where can you get a daily planner? I'm someone who prefers pen and paper. That's just who I am. If you like digital, that's fine. You could do that as well. I tried that, but there's something cathartic for me about putting pen to paper, and I feel more rewarded when I write down my actual goals and check them off my list. This is the planner that I use. I got this planner at Staples. In fact, this is the same one that I used the previous year, and there's a reason why. I don't like a whole bunch of stuff going on in my planner. That's fine if you do, okay? But for me, I don't need all the stickers and the happy birthdays and the different colors. It looks like a lot of fun, but also for me, it looks like it's a little bit more work. Find the planner that works best for you. If you are someone who likes a physical planner like I do, there are so many available online that you could browse. But if you like to physically look at them and go into a store, Staples has them, Target has them, Walmart has them. Take your time, make it fun, enjoy the process, browse through them all, and really visualize yourself using it. I see so many people buy a planner and it's just blank. They don't even use it. They're not even sure how to use it. So I want to shed some light on how you could actually be intentional with a daily planner so it just doesn't sit into the corner and collect dust. Okay, so this is the current planner I'm using for 2023-2024. I want to quickly just move to a future month. Let's go with November so you can see what the blank surface for the month looks like. This is it, completely bare. And what I like about this planner is on the bottom you can see it has a monthly focus as well as reminders. And you'll see in the examples that I'm going to show, I like to draw a line through the middle in every area. I write down on the left what my work goals are, and on the right I will put my personal goals. So I will look at this first thing in the morning before I dive into the week and the day, just to remind me what I am focusing on for this month. Am I close to obtaining that? Am I too far away? Do I need to readjust? It just helps hold myself accountable. Okay, so now let's take a look at the breakdown for the week and the day. Go to another example for the typical week in November, and here it is. It breaks it down by day. So you have your Monday through Sunday. On this side, your goals that you want to accomplish this week, what you're focusing on, and your notes section. I like to use the notes section for a little bit of brain dump, but also I will typically have a motivational quote at the top here. And again, I don't know if you can see these at the top, but these little lines, these little indications right here at the top. So you're going to see in the example, I like to just take this middle line here, make a line right down to the bottom. And again, on the left, I will have my work goals, and on the right, same thing with focus on this. They actually did a good job of already already breaking this down for me, so I just use the left side for work, the right side for my personal goals. Okay, now that we know what a blank canvas looks like for the month of November, for the week, and for the day, let's take a look at an actual example for the month of September, what my calendar looks like filled in. It's all my messy handwriting, but the most important thing is I could read it, and that's all that really matters. You could see imperfections, you could see scribbles and things I made an error on, and that's okay. No one is seeing this but you. So make a mistake. In fact, go out of your way to make a mistake on it, because that's what's gonna happen. Nothing in this life is perfect, and neither are you. And a daily planner is a perfect example of that. I used to be one of those people when I sat down to write out my goals and take a look at my week or my day. If I made the slightest error, I'd get so annoyed and upset at myself. I'd rip out the page and start over, but that's really quite silly. So when you make a mistake, give yourself some grace, cross it out, scribble it out, whatever you want to do, laugh about it and move on. For my job, I work in sales. I'm a traveling salesman. You can see from a lot of my weeks, I have these lines that are drawn that say overnights. And I cover 3 different states. I'm often traveling, especially in the busy season. And one of my goals that I have as a reminder on the bottom here for work is to aim for 1 to 2 overnights per week. At least 3 of the 4 weeks out of the month, I'm traveling and doing overnights, being in the actual sales territory, so I could be the most productive while I'm out and have the least amount of distractions. Some of my work goals, I will put down customer events that I have, specific calls I want to make. And as I was stressing before, write down your personal goals as well. I have on here that I wanted to post my 5th YouTube video, which I did, but some other things I have is like track calories, make sure you're resting well, and to enjoy the process. Another important note I want to make when you're planning for the month is treat this as a working document. There's going to be changes that need to be made. What you had initially planned isn't going to work. You need to be able to adapt, adjust, and move on. But it's also a continued reminder of what's important to you when you do get thrown off. So the way I fill out my month is very simple. End of August, pull up my work calendar and write in the days that I know for sure are overnights, what customers have already booked appointments with me, and I will block those out. Now I'm able to plan the rest of my month, my week, my day. This helps me be more efficient and know where I'm going to spend my time when I have open availability. Okay, now let's dive into what my weekly and daily goals look like. So we're going to go to the previous week because this is filled out. And right off the bat, you can see I like to utilize Post-its and my highlighter. But as I stated, you can see from here, I have this line drawn right down the middle. On the left, I have my work goals, and on the right, my personal goals. Because again, we want to ensure that we're not just making time for our jobs. We're not just our work. That's not what defines us. There are other interests that we have, other hobbies that we want to pursue. Because I assure you, when you focus on your personal goals as well, these are more important because they will give you the energy, the motivation to be even better at your job. I assure you of that. So as an example, if we take a look at the focus side, on the left we have work, the right the personal. And on here you can see gym goals. And this has been a goal of mine for many years is consistently hitting the gym. I have to make sure that I write it down. This is a great stress reliever for me. When I have pent up energy, I like to get to the gym. So I make sure I write that down. I schedule time for the gym. I checked off that I wanted to hit the gym 4 times. I hit that goal because if we look here, I had the gym written down for Tuesday, Wednesday, looks like a rest day here, and then Friday, Saturday. So I was able to hit the gym 4 times. And that's what happens when you write things down. More often than not, you will check it off your list. So the first thing I will fill out for my weekly goals is I go to this focus on this section here, and I write down what I want to focus on for work and what I'm focusing on for personal goals. And then I look at my schedule for the week, also utilizing my monthly calendar, and I will start writing in where do I have time to make the calls I need to make? When do I need to pack for a trip? Am I doing an overnight? Am I making local calls? When I'm done filling those things out, refer back to my personal goal list. Where can I make time for the gym? When can I make time for date night? When can I make time to film this YouTube video? I use the notes section for a brain dump, some other reminders, but also to use motivational quotes. My quote for last week was from Jim Carrey. I love his quote where he says, "Your need for acceptance will make you invisible in this world." All right, there you go. Now you guys should know how to properly use your daily planner for the most productivity and not just focus on work goals, but your personal goals as well. I hope you guys got some helpful tips from this video. If you did and you enjoyed it, if you could hit that thumbs up, I greatly appreciate it. And if you're new here, consider subscribing to the channel for more content just like this. I hope to see you guys in the next one, but even if I don't, be light, be kind, be love.